packs of instant grits. And there we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is and whatever part of the world that you're watching this. Welcome back to the Old Southern Pine. Hi. Okay. Today, Fiona and I are hot tent camping for the first time this year. It is finally cooled down here enough in central Minnesota that we are able to get the hot tent out. Now, we'd originally planned to do a backpack in episode in the state forest, but our favorite hot tent camp had absolutely been decimated by some lowlives. So we're on to plan B. We found another spot up here that's actually going to work beautifully. And the benefit is that we get to drive the truck right up to it. Pro tip for the day is to always make sure your tent is zipped shut before you start staking in the ground stakes. You guys might have been able to hear the wild dogs that were barking a little bit ago. I've got Fiona's little corral here. Yeah, I know, you're not happy about it, are you, sweetie? But it's better than you running off and chasing wild dogs. Fiona is not pleased. She's mad at those wild dogs for barking and she can't get to them. And she's mad at me for putting her in puppy jail. So if you hear her barking or crying, she's safe, she's fine, she's just angry. How'd you get so dirty? Well, the only thing left to do for camp to get set up is put the hammock up, and we've got enough daylight. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a fire going. It is pretty chilly out, so I think it'll be nice to have a fire out here, and then we can transfer the fire inside when it comes time to curl up for the night. Which leaves you guys just enough time to like and subscribe. Fiona. You're a mess. You're a mess. And then you wonder why Mama has to bathe you when you get home. Gross. Well, she's slightly less muddy now. Come on, sweetie. Up. You can make it. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. All right. This will do nicely. And because it is getting cold at night, we've got our under quilt, which is going to come in real handy. Well, with camp set up and the hammock hung and the under quilt set up underneath it. We're gonna rest. We're gonna sit here and enjoy this beautiful sunset that's happening behind us and enjoy this nice quiet little fire. And I do apologize if you guys can hear some road noise. About a quarter of a mile away through the woods that way is a cornfield, and the farmer over there is harvesting, so I can hear the combine running. So hopefully that's not something you guys can hear. There's also a fairly busy road that's half mile past us over on this side again, and I can hear the road noise off of that a lot more loudly than I would have thought. A couple sirens have gone by, that kind of thing. Thankfully, seems like the wild dogs have moved on. I don't hear them barking anymore. So we've mostly got Fiona cleaned up here, and we're gonna sit back. We're gonna enjoy this fire. And hey, maybe you guys noticed I did get a brand new chair, because in my never-ending quest to seemingly try to find the perfect camp chair, Pittman Outdoors, and you guys know I love my Pittman Outdoors stuff. They sent me one. I absolutely love it. And God bless them, they've got a bag that's big enough to put the thing back into it. It also has a heat setting on it, which is pretty neat. We'll check that out later, and for sure that is going to come in handy this winter. Check out that moon. Come here, sweetheart. Fiona, here. Let's see. So since we've got some really good coals going right here, we're just going to take these, put on the stick, we're going to use that to get our fire going. Right, let's see, slide that. Plate broke there. Slide that right there. Pick that coal up. Just lay that right there. Got a couple of smaller pieces. And there we go. Yeah, I hear you, sweetie. The owls are starting to call, and they're making weird sounds, so I don't know if it's mating season for them. Come on, baby. All right, yep. I hear you. So I don't know if it's mating season for them or not. Fiona's obviously pretty upset. She absolutely hates owls, and you guys saw that one that was eyeing her up pretty good. I'm glad that we brought the wood stove with us. It is a perfect night for hot tenting. We're gonna curl up in this hammock, and it's gonna be a fantastic evening. For anyone who doesn't know, anytime that I can sleep in a hammock, I'm gonna be a happy boy, because I know that it is going to be an amazing night of sleep. She loves it just as much as I do. We stay curled up in there. It is absolutely so unbelievably cozy and comfy. We've got our one wind hammock here. We've got our one wind under quilt, and then we've got our UGQ Outdoor Quillow, which we'll be using as a top quilt to be able to sleep inside the hammock and keep us nice and warm. Per usual, I'm not going to keep the stove running all night long. This Danchel outdoor stove is absolutely amazing. I've had this for nearly 3 years now. It's one of the first tent stoves that I ever had, and it's absolutely amazing. I think it's the TSG, I believe. It's the titanium side glass, and absolutely love this thing. I can easily, from the hammock, reach down, throw another log into it if I need to. And I probably will keep it going for, maybe right up until we go to sleep. I'll throw another log in there just to be able to kind of keep it as warm as possible for as long as possible. But I always rely on a good sleep system, because especially when I'm in a hammock, I enjoy sleeping way more than I enjoy getting up every hour to stoke the fire. What do you think? You happy to be in here? Away from those owls? I did put her in the truck for a little bit, just because she's so... Outside of owls and coyotes, nothing scares her. Like, she doesn't always know what's good for her. And she thinks she's a lot bigger than the 10 pounds that she actually is. So I put her into the truck for just a little bit, just to kind of keep her safe and let her just kind of settle down. She's been going pretty hard. Anytime that I would let her out of that corral, she was just on a vole hunt the entire time. So thankfully she's wearing down pretty good. I bet you were going to get into that hammock and you're going to sleep well, baby. Tonight on the menu, we got shrimp and grits. I've been feeling a little nostalgic and missing home recently in Georgia, and what says Georgia more than shrimp and grits? So we're going to have those for supper tonight. Gotta love Old Bay. Sure that all gets really good and coated. Olive oil, the Old Bay seasoning. We're definitely gonna need more Old Bay than that. Now we're cooking. You know what? I think we ought to go a little bit heavier on that Old Bay. Ah, there we go. Packs of instant grits. Add some extra boiling water here. Mix that up a little bit. I may have added too much water there. Alright, we'll check back in with you guys soon. We're going to steam off some of this water. Fiona is standing guard while we're cooking supper, just to make sure Sasquatch doesn't get us. Our shrimp and grits have finally reduced enough. We pulled it off with the wood stove and we're just letting it cool down a little bit. Apologize for the extremely low angle. My GoPro actually overheated being near the wood stove, so I've got it outside cooling down. But in the meantime, we are going to tuck into this. All right, y'all, let's see how this turned out. Shrimp and grits. Yeah, that was spot on. That's awesome. That's amazing. All right, y'all, we are going to enjoy the rest of this. We'll catch up with you guys shortly. I can't believe how good this turned out. In the meantime, if you guys would like, subscribe, and if you're watching from a mobile device, please scroll over a little bit on the like area. There you'll see a button that says hype. That's a new thing that YouTube is doing to try to help promote smaller channels. So if you guys would, please click hype. I think you can click hype 3 times per week. So if you would, please click hype on the video, like it, subscribe if you're not. Please comment down below. We love hearing from you guys. That's enough asking for you guys. I appreciate it. Please just get back to enjoying the content. All right, y'all. Well, that is us tucked in here. We're going to curl up. We're going to watch a movie on my phone and let this fire die down a little bit. I've got my UGQ Quillow down here resting in the underquilt. So once it cools down, I can easily just grab it and throw it on top of us here, and we'll be happy as could possibly be.
Some folks say he's up there still.
Unquestionably the best movie of all time. Unless anything exciting happens, we'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. We had a comfortable night of sleep, even though it was very interrupted. The road noise was really bad for whatever reason last night, and trucks and loud vehicles driving past, and it just, I don't know that we're going to be staying here again. It sounded about like sleeping at a rest stop. That being said, we were extremely comfortable. Our UGQ Quillow top quilt here kept us really nice and warm. It got below freezing last night. It was really, really nice and cool. Fire went out probably at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it didn't phase us one bit. Wind's been picking up here a little bit this morning, which is nice, just kind of hearing that. And been cool to see leaves falling onto the tent, to the tarp tent here. And we're gonna take our time getting ready, and we'll catch up with you guys shortly for breakfast. Y'all, it is a beautiful, bright, and crisp morning here. Let's get some coffee and breakfast going. Sweet. All right, y'all, we spared you guys the pack down process. It's just the same as what we always do. We ball that up into a soggy, wet mess, stuff it into the bag, deal with it when we get home. This morning, we've got oatmeal and espresso, courtesy of the good folks at Aerogogo. And yeah, we'll give this a shot. That's really good. I got some powdered coconut creamer in there as well. All right, let's get down to it. That's going to about do it for this episode. I sure hope you guys have enjoyed the first hot tent of the season with us. Stay tuned for many more. And until we meet again under the old southern pine, stay safe and God bless.